news. St. Augustine officials to discuss proposed changes to the noise ordinance. The St. Augustine City Commission will consider updates to the city's noise ordinance, a proposal that's been months in the making and the focus of several previous meetings. Ordinance 2025-08 is set for its first reading and includes several amendments based on community and commission feedback. A key feature of the proposal is the introduction of the, quote, plainly audible distance limits in residential areas. Under the ordinance, noise shouldn't be clearly heard inside someone's home or from 100 to 150 feet away, with that limit tightening to 50 to 100 feet overnight. The proposal also seeks to streamline enforcement by allowing officers to act based on audibility, especially when specialized sound equipment isn't readily available. Here are the proposed changes for bars, restaurants, and music venues. Sound levels will be measured within 10 feet of the building. From 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, sound can rise up to 12 decibels above ambient noise. On all other days, this cutoff is 10 p.m., with sound limited to 7 decibels above ambient at other times. These new rules are stricter than the current ordinance and could affect around 64 lodging businesses and 73 bars and restaurants throughout the city. Violations could carry a $100 civil penalty, with repeat offenses fined up to $499. The commission will review the ordinance during its regular meeting at City Hall. What are your thoughts, Troy? You're a man about downtown and you like to party.
My first thought, I'm not as much of a party animal as I used to be.
Yeah, well.
My recovery time is much worse.
It happens to lots of guys.
First off, we got to enforce what we have before we make it stricter. If you're not enforcing what you have, then why are you making it stricter? Mm-hmm. So you got to have the manpower to do it. So if you have the manpower to do this, I think it's a good thing. I think it gives people, time to have a good time and do those things, and then kind of close the doors, because there are residents that live downtown. Mm-hmm. The hotels, I mean, that's one of our biggest complaints we have for our hotel guests is some of these bars leave their doors wide open and are going pretty late.
Yeah, they are.
And not even caring what exists in this this noise ordinance. So, I mean, first off, the first thing you got to do is you got to enforce, and you got to be able to consistently, not just enforce, consistently enforce, because if it's not consistent, it's not going to work. Mm-hmm. So it's more on the follow through than actually what's in the rule to me. And that's what I want to see happening is the follow through of it. Mm-hmm. So, I don't want to stifle live music, but I mean, the Colonial Oak's already doing this, so they're meeting this criteria. They're shutting down before this time anyway. Mm-hmm. So, and that's one of the outdoor venues and that we have there that can get kind of loud. Yeah. So they're already following the rules. It is. It's a wonderful venue. So yeah. It's a wonderful venue. And I think we have Cindy coming in next week to talk about it. So
I'm curious, what's their definition of ambient noise? Is it ambient noise of St. George Street during the day? Is there a definitive ambient noise decibel level? Is this going to require police officers to be rating noise
and that's
at different time throughout the day?
I don't know if it's going to be a code enforcement thing or if it's going to be a law enforcement thing. Mm-hmm. And they're going to have the way it looks like it's written, they're going to have visually be there, physically be there, and also have some equipment that can kind of measure it at the 10 feet rule. What did it say about the 10 feet rule?
Sound levels will be measured within 10 feet of the building.
Yeah, so they're going to have to have the equipment available, and I know sometimes they don't have that. Mm-hmm. It has gotten better on your phone. You can download a noise level thing on your phones that aren't as accurate. But we had one when we were at the amphitheater, because of the neighbors that are around, and it sounds tough because if the cloud covers there, it travels a lot further. Yeah. So that 150. So on Tuesday you might be at the exact same decibel you were at on Monday, but now you're over because of the way the cloud cover and the wind and all of those things are a factor.
Humidity, cloud cover, fog, all of those things change how.
You have 20 less bodies in there to absorb that sound, and it changes everything too. And you're like, I was playing the exact same level yesterday. No one said anything. Yeah, but it's traveling at a different rate. So
there's a lot of factors.
It's a lot of factors in there. So, but it's just one of those things. I'm more concerned about the enforcement than the actual rule. I like the upgrade of, because some of the fines weren't that, it's just like, screw that, we're just going to keep music and pay the fine.
Yeah.
Is what it used to be. So I like the fact that they kind of put some juice into that too.
Okay. So you're saying enforce current laws, show that there isn't a sufficient benefit of the current laws before you update laws.
Yeah, it's the second half of this that's going to make or break it. So I mean, I don't have a problem with any of the rules they put in there, but it's the second half of this that's going to make or break it. So
all right, moving on.